Hi, Tamily. Welcome to this weekend's Ask Tamily interview. Just wait for some people to come on. Okay. Hi, Max. Welcome to Ask Tamily, interview number 96 today with Sharona, Shar Loves Tam, and I see that she's here. Let me just invite her. Connecting. Hi.
Hi. My easel just fell right when I connected.
My little system here.
Happened again.
Mine was gonna do that too. I have all these little boxes, like stuff was stacked on. And
Here comes my technical staff to fix me.
fantastic.
All right. Now we're working. All right.
Is that okay?
That's fine. Oh, okay. No, that's worse. All right. I thought I'd come outside and give a nice little landscape.
Oh my God,
here.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And
Hi,
you're
Nicole.
beautiful. Hi, how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So thank you for joining us at Ask Tamily.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really an honor. I've watched so many of these things, and I love all the ladies, so I'm so excited to be here.
I love that. So interview number 96. We have people on here, so it's all working. So let's get right into it. When and how did you start the Tracey Anderson method?
I originally started in 2006 when my son was born. My son Evan was born, and I was trying to lose the baby fat, and somebody told me, oh, you should go to Tracey Anderson. And I had never heard of her. I was like, Tracey who? And this was back when I believe it was her first studio in Studio City. And it was a completely different concept. It was on a Pilates machine. Oh. So I went there, and I went for a while, and they first did measurements, and they did 10 classes of Pilates moves on a machine. And then they would reevaluate and set you up again. So I did that for a while, and then it got a bit pricey and a little bit far. And then I stopped. And then again in 2016, I lived by the Brentwood studio. I went in and just like kind of asked about it. And they told me about that she had started streaming, and I asked about the streaming classes. And then they told me about it. And I said, okay, well, I can do that like 3 days a week. And I'll never forget, the receptionist was like, Tracey recommends 6 to 7 days. And I was like, what? I was like, who does that? Who works out 6 to 7 days a week for an hour? Are you kidding? And I was like, okay, I'll just try it. So I did that for a little while. And then again, I stopped. I had my appendix taken out.
Oh my gosh.
So I stopped again. And then 2017 is when I got really serious, and I got really consistent, and I started doing it. And then I just got so addicted. I was like, how could you not do this every day? And then the support. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
And then I'm just going to keep it like this. And then the support of the Tamily. Oh, gosh. Oh, technical difficulties. Stay with me. All right. Okay, we're back. So then the support of the Tamily, I met everyone at Tamily, and then I just fell in love with it. It became like all my friends and all I talk about and just everything. So I've loved it since.
Yeah.
I did dabble into Meta for a little bit, but because I had tried streaming and then I tried Meta, and I was so bored in Meta, so I just immediately went back to streaming.
Yeah. The energy of streaming is undeniable, and part of probably what brings us back like day after day, and
right,
that addiction, like you know, you're the craving to like
totally.
It's the movement, but also just I call it the like swirling energy. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So are you doing what's your routine? Do you do attain, intermediate, start?
I'm an attain girl because I love the mental stimulation of it. I love having to think about, okay, what's next? Oh, no, not here. And I love that. And okay, I've dabbled into intermediate, but then the burn is really good, and I feel like it's more of a burn, but it's I get bored. I want to have the mental stimulation, especially after 40. I really need that.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I'm over after 40. I'm after 40 too. Also.
Yep. Me too. Yeah. So it really helps.
Yeah. So you do dance cardio, yes?
I've started. When I first started streaming, I didn't. I was one of the Ask Tracey questions. I asked about the rebounding back in the when she did that, and she told me don't rebound, so I stopped. And then she just said just do sweaty AMC, and I was doing that with adding on bonus glutes. So I was doing that for a long time, but now with quarantine, and so I am trying to add on a bit of dance cardio as well. I'm not very good, but I try. I have fun with it.
Yeah. I don't think are any of us. I mean, well, yes.
Oh my God, some girls are so good. They look so good doing it. It's so natural to them. I'm in awe of them.
Yeah, I am too. It is. It's not easy, but it definitely gives that energy kick.
Oh, I lost you. What did you say?
Oh, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you now.
Dancing gives you that energy kick, right? And like you said, during quarantine,
right?
It's, I mean, burns off the sourdough.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But I have to remember not to replenish those calories.
I know. It's like this. Yeah. Life is balance.
Exactly.
Let's see. How do you fit your workout in? Do you work out kind of at the same time every day? Do you have what's your routine?
I do. So normally I wake up. I'm normally the first or the second to get up, and I just have coffee, and then I make sure everyone has breakfast. And by then, an hour has gone by, and then I said, okay, I'm going to go change. Everyone ate. Everything's good. Okay, leave me alone. I go into a separate room that I have. I close the door, and my kids are so good. Nobody comes in unless they have to tell me something important. And then I'm just locked in there for about an hour, hour and a half, and that's it. But every morning.
Every morning. That's what
every
it
morning.
is.
But I was doing every morning. I hadn't taken a day off since February, and then I think I just got burned out. So I took a day off Sunday, and I think my body needs a day off a week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to, I mean, we could do it every day, but I find a break helps.
I feel like I have to force myself. I'm like, okay, just go on a walk. Right. It plays with your mind because you almost feel like a guilty, like I should be in there. I should be in that room. As I walk by, I'm like, I need to be in there, but no, I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Right. Yeah. Exactly. It is. It's okay. It's okay to take a break.
Yes.
So since we're in quarantine, have you been joining any Zooms, or have you been doing the super Saturday, Sunday lives?
I haven't done any because I'm in LA, so it's 8 o'clock, and I know I'm going to be late and miss like half of it just because someone will wake up late, or I'll get up late and breakfast will be late. So I try to, I'm on my own thing, but I have joined. Lovely Michelle does the Zooms, and I've just popped in to say hello, and then they go work out. But I got a chance to say hello to so many lovely ladies. So that was really nice. And that's really nice. She does it every day and on the weekends, and I've been really happy with that. Yeah. But I haven't done any classes. Nope.
No.
They look amazing. They look so incredible. But I know I'll be late. I know I won't make it, or I'll have some technical difficulties, or my internet will go down right at that time.
Right. Yeah, I get it. And it's you know, you don't want to be late. You're paying extra for something. Yeah. You want to be there.
And I want every bit of it. You know, every second of her I want.
Exactly. Have you you live next to the studio. You've been to the studio. Have you been to a Vitality Week?
I did. I went to the Brentwood Vitality Week. I think it was 2018 in October. So I live like walking distance from Brentwood.
Oh, wow.
And then it's about 10-15 minute drive to the Studio City one where they just remodeled, and that's really nice. And which is also where I started. But I did just one Vitality Week, and then I got a chance to meet Tracey there.
It's exciting, right?
It was really
Yeah.
exciting. It was really nice. Intense workout, but it was great.
Yeah.
It was really nice to also meet all these people I see on Instagram and finally see them. I'm like, oh, you're, oh, you're, and just name their handle.
Yeah. 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 We identify everybody by their handle, right?
Yep. Yep. It's so funny.
So when you were at Vitality, what's your biggest takeaway from Tracey's lectures? I mean, there's like a gold mine of knowledge there, but what sticks in your mind?
I think, let's see, yeah, she did give us a lot. I was at the one where Dr. Sadeghi was there too.
Yeah.
And I think what I learned most was when you do a movement, really put all of your energy into it. Really don't give it just half, just really reach, really do all of that. Hi, Tracey. Tracey Change Girl is my love. She's one of my first Tamily that I met. Her and MC Dance Love, Danielle, which you've had both of them on. They're the first Tamily that I met in Brentwood. And I did Vitality with Tracey Change Girl, and Tracey Anderson, of course, but
of course,
and Tracey there. So I think that's what I got the most out of it was how to really put everything into a move when you're doing the arms, really stretch it out, and just to be up close to her and see. I wasn't super up close because it was so crowded, but just to see her do the move was really incredible. She's a machine. She's really amazing how she does it.
Yeah.
And this is so intimidating because I know you had her on last week and I'm on after her. So I'm like, oh my God.
I can't.
She had all these amazing answers. I'm like, who's going to want to watch after her?
Oh my gosh. Of course we want to watch you after her.
Thank you.
That was a surreal weekend.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. Okay, Emily Hansen, Tam, has a question. This kind of goes along with some of our other questions. Tell us how you got your sister-in-law, Doris, into the method.
Oh, Doris is so lovely. Doris married my brother in 2016 when I had just started. And then every time I would see her, it was all I could talk about. I mean, I must have talked her brain off. Like, it was just like everything. I was just like, Tracey, this, and then this happened, and then this, and these moves are so. And she was like, all right. And she was so sweet. She was new to the family. She just listened, but I'm sure she got annoyed. And then she had a baby, and I think then she couldn't leave the house to go work out, so she needed to work out from home. So she's like, I'm going to try it. And I was like, yeah, do it. And it was when Tracey was giving the 1 month or something was going on in August, I think. So she was able to take advantage of that. And she signed up and then she got addicted. And she started with intermediate, but now she's bumped up to advanced. And now when we see each other, we just talk about Tracey and the class and what the moves are this week. And so it's so fun. It's having, and now also I've gotten my daughter into it, which I'm super proud of. I bugged her a little bit in the beginning, and she's a ballet dancer, but now with quarantine, she has more time. So now she's started with beginners, and now she's doing intermediate, and I don't even have to tell her, go do it. She's like, I'm on it, Mom. I'm going to go do it. And I'm so proud of her. She does it every day.
That's amazing. We were talking a couple weekends ago about if we had discovered how our lives would be different if we had discovered the Tamily and Tracey in our 20s, like, younger, earlier in life.
Seriously, I so wish.
Yeah.
If for so many reasons, not just physical, but just so many reasons. I feel like I would have had things so much easier. I wouldn't have struggled as much. But yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's not, it's that, I don't know. It's the energy. It's that Tamily energy. It's that connected to other people, other women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But alas, we found each other. We found Tracey. We found the Tamily when it was meant to happen. But I always love hearing about young women, and I have a 22-year-old daughter, and
Oh
she's
my
tried
God,
it.
you do? You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. I just turned 44, but thank you.
You look fantastic.
So I try and I've tried to get her into it, and she's done it, and if she likes it, it's just it's not her time. So.
And that's okay. Yeah, I didn't push, and she just came to it when we were quarantined.
That's fantastic.
No choice.
What a healthy way to quarantine.
Yep. I even got my son to do beginners with me. I posted it one time. It was so cute. He said, "Mom, can I work out with you?" I said, "Actually, it was the cutest thing." So I posted it. We're doing beginners together, and it was so sweet. So that was really special. And I've had my husband do arms with me. So it's fun. It's a nice thing that everyone can do.
Yeah, it's fun to share it with family too.
Absolutely.
I mean, sister-in-law, and yeah. So what results have you seen? So you've been doing it a long. You've been doing Tracey a while. You've kind of done a different, had some things happen in life. What results have you seen physically and non-physically?
Physically, after I asked the Ask Tracey question and she told me to stop rebounding, I immediately lost like 6 pounds. It was amazing. And then the weight just started to come off a little bit. And I just felt my build is pretty muscular anyway. I call it bulky, but I've learned to like it and appreciate it more. But so I think it made everything kind of shrink in and go in more, which was really nice. And emotionally, it was really nice because I feel like posting, like I remember when I first started posting, I was so nervous. But posting gave me so much more confidence and myself, and then I'm able to go back and look at how much stronger I've become, and like how in the beginning I really couldn't do so many of the moves, and now I crave some moves. Like, for example, the side plank. I used to dread when she would do that, but now I'm like, I'm trying to like open up and
it's hard.
Yeah. So physically I've gotten stronger. I think everything came in a little bit more, which was nice. I've gotten a couple extra lines on my shoulders that I really enjoy seeing. And then emotionally it was kind of a tough year last year. So it was nice to get on the mat and let the emotions out. So it was a great avenue to do that and not keep it in, to keep stress in.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that I don't yell and scream enough. I tend to internalize. So exercise is super important for me. And that's one way where when I sweat and let it out, things just start coming out, start pouring.
Yep.
I actually had a really interesting time. I remember I put a long post about it. We had a tragic death in my husband's family. And I guess I didn't grieve enough. But one time I just started thinking about it and just the tears just kept coming. And I had remembered Tracey said, just let it go, let it keep coming. And it was such a catharsis. It just felt so good afterwards. So emotionally, that's helped a lot with that stress relief.
Yeah. That moving meditation.
Yeah, moving meditation. Exactly.
Do you meditate? Can you meditate quietly still?
I've tried. My mind is too active. It's so hard for me to just slow things down and breathe. But recently I've gotten into Iceman. I don't know if you know him, Hump.
Oh, yeah.
He's incredible. He's so good. And he does breathing exercises, and he advocates breathing and putting your body into colder temperatures to strengthen the immunity. So I've been trying to do that a little bit more. And that helps calm everything down. But I wish I was better. I wish I did it more.
It's interesting to me that, I'm the same. I've tried meditating. I just can't quiet my mind while I'm still. But I can, like, when I'm walking the dog, I can do it. Or with Tracey, I find that I have to be moving
Oh, interesting.
To like let all of the other things go, or
Right.
I have to, you know, move my fingers or something. Anyway,
Right,
it's
right.
just an interesting, you know, maybe that's something that Tracey's sort of built into us without us even knowing it. That
Yeah.
we need to move to process.
Yeah.
I'm going to scroll through the chat here, hopefully without knocking my phone over. So excuse my gigantic hand.
No problem.
So you were at the Vitality Week with Dr. Siddiqui. What kind of wild ride was that?
Um,
It's a
he's an interesting man, and I personally didn't come out of it as I didn't get as much as I wanted out of it. But I know a lot of the girls did. But he was really good about being yourself and letting the crap go and just letting things go, which goes hand in hand with what Tracey says as well. But it was fun. It was a great experience. He yells a lot.
Yeah.
But he's great and he's super funny. Very nice man.
Very animated.
Yes, very.
He's very passionate about what he's talking about.
Yes,
right?
Very. Very passionate man.
I've not seen him in person, but it comes through the screen for
yes.
sure.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we have another question in the chat. This is from Christina for the love of Peachy Bottom.
Oh, yes.
Whoopsie.
I'm sorry, I've lost you again.
That's okay.
I'm just going to hold it because...
Yeah, whatever. This is your interview. Do whatever. You could throw the thing across the yard if you want to. We'll
so
be here
sorry. No, but it's... My husband and son have set up this beautiful place in the garden, and they said it's going to look so nice, and now it's like the easel. Okay, there we go.
It's it is beautiful. It looks nice.
Beautiful flowers for you all.
Oh, that California sunshine.
Where are you, Nicole?
I'm in Oregon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew that. Yeah. You're right above me.
And actually, what's funny is my daughter and two of her friends. One of her friends lives in LA. And they're driving. They left at 5 o'clock this morning, and they're driving your direction.
Oh, no kidding! Where in LA are they?
She's just right down. Like, I think she lives in Hollywood.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
that's so nice.
I'm pretty sure they might be listening.
Fun.
They might correct me, but yeah. So they just, you know, they're. I mean, I don't know if it's the best place to be going, but that's where she lives. So they're just going down for 10 days, and then they're gonna come back. Okay, so Christina would like to know, can you describe how your body has changed from doing TAM?
My body everything's kind of gone in, like I said earlier, a little bit more. And also I've built a lot more strength than before. I thought I was strong, but actually I could tell I was, like, as soon as I started doing it, like when I first joined streaming, I remember going through a Attain, and then she would do the reps, and I would stop, and I'd be like, enough, woman, that's enough. But now I'm going like toe to toe with her, doing all the reps, and it feels so good. And then just physically, I lost a couple inches everywhere, which is always so nice. Which is always such a good feeling because it keeps you motivated to keep going.
Yeah. When your pants slide up real easy,
yes.
and maybe start to like slide down as the day goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christina's so sweet. I was fortunate enough to meet her when she came down with Anna. She's such a sweetheart. So hi, Christina.
She really is. And beautiful, beautiful designs that she makes for us.
Yes.
And for others too. But let's see. What is your advice for someone that is new to the Tamily?
Get connected first, because I think the support of each other really, really helps. And just kind of stick with it. Don't get frustrated. Find your level. Stick with it, and be consistent and do it. Try to do it as much as you can. If you can do it every day and take a day off, 5 to 6 days a week, it's really good. And trust in her. She knows what she's doing. She's really the best in the market. She knows what she's doing. Yeah. That's what I would say. And the connection is so great. It's so nice having like a question on a move and reaching out to somebody, or when somebody puts a tip up saying, oh, this might help, or if you need this modification, this might help. We kind of like look out for each other. So I think the connection really, really helps. And if you get discouraged and, you know, someone's always there to push you and motivate you, or just getting up on Instagram and watching these beautiful women do these moves, you're like, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, so that really it keeps me motivated. And I hope that's good advice for someone when they're just starting.
I think it's excellent advice.
Thank you.
Do you remember the first time that you posted?
It was, I think I'm I think I'm actually at my 2-year mark of posting, and people were so sweet. I think I said, this is my first post, I'm a little nervous. And all the support was like, I was like, oh my God, these women are so nice. And then I was like, okay, I can do this again the next time. So it's not going to be that bad. But it was nice. I was in a different room, and I was in my headband phase. If you go back in my posts, you can see I used to wear headbands, and yeah, I just remember being super nervous, but then when the support came in, it gave me the confidence to keep trying. And then I would post, like, you know, anyone else having trouble with this move? And someone would respond, which helps keep me motivated.
Yeah.
Then I just continued posting. I only post about once or twice a week. I used to like to post in the beginning of the week and then at the end of the week, just so I could see my progress. So now it's about once a week, and sometimes on my story.
Yeah. That's a good way to, you know, look at it. Post. Yeah. Use it as a short-term benchmark. You know.
Yes. To see how much I've progressed.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, that's my puppy. I think that was my mailman that just got here.
That's okay.
Okay, I will scroll through the chat here in a second. But I have to forgive, I don't know, for Suzanne not doing this because she's the pro.
No, not at all. You're so lovely, Nicole. You're doing so well. You made me feel at ease. I was so nervous. I feel so comfortable talking to you.
Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping to do. So, let's see here. Who in the Tamily inspires you?
Oh, who doesn't? I love all of them. They're so sweet. Number one, of course, I would have to say Alicia, who went through so much. I mean, I couldn't believe she was on her mat working out during everything she went through. She inspires me. People who have gone through divorces, people who have their illnesses have been helped by it. Just to name some few, like Tracey, my friend Tracey, Change Girl. She's gone through a huge transformation. Danielle, she's been on and she's spoken about it. Her journey has been incredible. Of course, Loretta, because we all want to be able to do all that. Right. She does and make it look so good. You know, I feel like I look like her, and then I film myself and I'm like, oh, no. Yeah. So many. Everyone is so sweet. They're so loving and so supportive and such good dancers. I'm so amazed. Cassie, like, I love watching her dance. And I saw her grow in dance cardio, and I was like, wow, she's getting good. Like, every day I can see her progress. So yeah, it's so fun. So I get so inspired by all this. It is. But there's so many. I mean, I can't even, I'm blanking out. Veronica, because she's got this amazing Paola, which I've become friends with, you and Suzanne, which is amazing, how she posts it all the time. She's incredible. All of you guys, you're ninja warrior, right? Oh, Jedi training. You're Jedi warrior.
Jedi, yeah. Jedi training.
Jedi training. I love that. I need to use that.
Oh, everybody should use it. Yeah, I got it.
It really is Jedi training.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't come up with it myself. Tracey did a little, an Instagram ad that she put together, and it said something kind of like a Jedi. And I was like, well, it's Jedi training.
Yeah, it totally is.
And then it's
you
stuck.
feel like such a badass when you do
Yeah.
these moves. You're just like, oh yeah. And then when the
Yeah.
sweat comes down, and you're just like, whew, like I can do anything. If I can do this, I can really do anything.
Yeah. It's empowering.
It is so empowering. I love that. So that's another way I've grown, is I feel so empowered by it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and kind of free, empowered and free, and
Yes. I even feel like I stand up, like when I walk in, and then when I leave the room, my posture's changed. I'm just like, yeah, you guys ready? Let's go.
Come at me.
I'm like, I got more energy, and I feel like now I'm like a badass mom, you know?
Exactly. And rightly so. I mean, this is not
easy.
I mean, it's a beautiful workout, of course, but this is not easy.
Not easy. My husband saw me do it once on vacation. He saw the whole class, and he's like, this is like Olympic training, what you're doing. He's like, how are you doing these moves? And he thinks that the moves are so like dance, like they're so dancey and flowy that really, he really loved that part of it.
Yeah.
I like that part of it too, that it's not just like leg lift, it's just like such beautiful choreography. That
yes.
I don't have a dancing background, so it makes me feel like I might have had a little bit in my former life. So that's nice.
Yeah, it's that feminine.
Yes, the feminine, it taps into the feminine energy.
Mm-hmm. Tracey would like to know, do you and Doris work out together?
No, we haven't yet, but I would love to. Oh,
yeah.
I would love to work out with her.
What do your friends and other family members think about the method?
Everybody's super supportive. My husband's really, really supportive. He's like, no one bothers me during that time. My parents were impressed by it. My sister started for a while, and then she had to stop. That was another person I turned on to it. Mm-hmm. And some people, my sister-in-law, my husband's sister, started for a while. So a lot of people were impressed with my energy and just how I was changing. So they tried it out, and they love it because I rave about it. I can't stop talking about it.
Yeah. And they get it, right? I mean, I have to go do my workout.
Yes.
And everybody knows you're going to do Tracey.
Right, exactly. And until from like 8 to 10, I am in that room. So the day starts for me after 10 a.m. Like whatever I need to do, can I do it after 10? Because I work out those times. And so I can't be disturbed. Everything, all the appointments, everything is after 10.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Take care of yourself first, and then you can take care of everyone else. And
that is so
else.
True. That's so true.
Yeah. I'm going to scroll through here a second. Let's see. Where do you live, and what do you do?
I live in Santa Monica, but I'm I'm the last street in Santa Monica, and then it's Brentwood. So that's why I can walk to the studio. I'm about like 30 blocks from the beach, and I'm a stay-home mom, but once a week I go into my husband's office and help pay some bills just to get out of the house and get some work clothes on and some makeup on and get out of sweats and leggings.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm a stay-home mom.
That's wonderful. Which now during this quarantine time, I can't get out of sweat.
It's so hard, right? If I didn't work out and have to shower after, I would be in sweats the whole day.
AM PJs, PM PJs.
Right. Totally.
We have a question in the chat. What motivates you most to work out?
Couple of things. One, my children, because I really like that they see their mom is taking care of herself, because I feel like that's such a good message to portray to them. And if you take care of yourself, then I can be a good mom, and I'm in a better mood, and luckily it's rubbed off on them, and they're pretty active. And like I said, my daughter's doing TAM. And what else motivates me? I think all of Tamily motivates me too. Just getting up and seeing you all. It's like my second family. Like it's the first thing I look at in the morning. Like, okay, who's doing what? How did they do those moves? How'd she do that move? Okay. I look for all the breakdowns, all the little nuances that everybody does, and I get super motivated. And then I'm a person of routines, so I like my routine. I don't ask myself, do I feel like working out? Because I'll talk myself out of it. So it's just I got to do it. There's no question. I just have to do it. Because if I don't, I'll feel horrible. The whole day I'll feel crap.
Yeah.
So it's something I just have to do. So that motivates me, knowing that if I don't do it, I'll feel horrible. So I'm self-motivated in that way.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
There's lots of fantastic comments here. People love you. And then on my page, I can't forget, because Colleen is in Australia, but she just wanted to say that I actually think I wrote it down here. You're beautiful and she loves you.
Who is that?
Colleen Blanche Forbes. Tam.
Oh yes, I saw her comment. She is so sweet, and she's so supportive of everybody. Thank you, Colleen. I love you, and thank you so much for all your nice comments. It's so sweet.
Yeah, the Tamily's amazing. I mean, anytime you're feeling down about anything, all you have to do is pop on here, and it could be comments not even directed at you, just going on somebody else's post and seeing all the love.
Yeah, and seeing someone being so nice to someone else, I'm like, wow, there's so much love out there. It's so nice to see people being so kind to each other.
It really is.
Yeah, I feel so fortunate and blessed.
It's what makes this community what it is, right? It's what sets us apart, the Tamily apart. Okay, so Danielle would like to know, what do your kids think of the time you make for yourself by doing this workout?
They love it. My son is super active as well, and he says, "Mom, you've got abs." He said to me when he's like, "I want abs like yours, Mom. You've got abs." And he just like gently touched my stomach, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, sweetie."
Yeah.
And my daughter's super proud, and now that she does TAM, we talk about it, and I was like, "How was intermediate?" And she's like, "Good. How was your workout?" "Good." And I heat up the room, and then I was like, "Do you want the room after me?" And so they're super supportive and loving about it.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of them.
You're setting a good example for those kiddos, for sure.
Thank you.
You're so inspirational. So many fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much.
Comments will stick around, but folks, why wouldn't they love you? Okay, I think I might have missed one.
Hi, Sigrid. I just saw that pop up.
Tracey, change girl. Okay, I think this is another one. No, but this is funny. So this is from Joy and Joy Tamily. My husband and I are eating. He's listening to this, and I think it's so funny to make him feel left out. Oh wait, I think it's so to make him feel left out. That's funny. Starting to make him feel left out. I should have brought my glasses in here. Alexandra's here. Question. Here we go. Do you have a favorite TAM move?
Oh gosh, that's such a good question. Yeah, I have a few, but I love when she like twists us. Anything with those twists, I feel it in the hip. I feel it in my waist. I feel it. I love those. I love any love she gives to the triceps. I love any of those. I love the planks. And I've grown to love the side plank. But I think my ultimate favorite is like when the leg comes in and then you twist. Anything with like a twist, I just love.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yep. I know exactly. There's one of those moves in I think
I think Attain has it. I think Attain has that.
There's a couple of them in intermediate this week too.
Yeah. And I complain, but I love the butt busters at the end.
Oh yeah.
I complain about them and I'm like dying, but I love those.
Yeah. It makes you feel like, especially the like leg out and back buster ones.
Oh,
Like
yes.
I just feel long and like.
Yes.
Like,
I actually finish when I'm done. I go up to the mirror and I'm like, did it lift? Did it even a lift?
Exactly.
But I feel like a little bit more lifted.
That booty.
Yep.
Okay. So here's another question. What do you suggest for those of us who work from home and struggle with set times?
Oh, that's good too. I think it's super important to give yourself that 1 hour. If you can do it before you start working and then shower and start working, I think that would be great. Like maybe if you have like 8 hours of work, even end later. If it were me, I would want that. I would start it, do it, finish it. Now I feel like ready to take on my work. I think that rather than leave it for the end when you're tired from work, because then you're probably going to opt out and not do it.
Yeah.
So I think if you start your day with it, you're more likely to do it.
Yeah.
I think Tracey says that too, actually, but it's super true in my case.
Yeah, mine too. If I don't get it done in the morning, it's just every hour that goes by, it's just the likelihood.
Yep.
Goes down and down and down, and then you get that feeling of like, ugh, why didn't I just do this? I've eaten. It's 7 o'clock, and then you just go do it, and it doesn't feel as good.
Right, it doesn't feel as good. So
it's
true.
The reward, I don't know. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's a good question for Tracey. Why does it seem harder in the evening?
Nicole, do you want me to go inside? Are you still able to see?
Oh, I can see. Yeah, you're fine. I can see. Okay. It's my 44-year-old eyeballs, and I should have grabbed my glasses, and I didn't. Let's see. What motivates you to work out and finish the session? Loving the interview, so motivating.
Oh, that's so sweet. To finish the session, I always will finish. I'll never leave halfway. That's just, if I start it, that's it. I'm committed to it. Even if I hate it, I'll say a couple bad words and I'll cuss at her and there might be some screaming and stuff, but I'll finish before I get out. That's just something I've told myself, you can't leave until you're done. Mm-hmm. Now, adding on something after the workout, that's different. Like if it was like normally on the first day, if I'm still kind of learning the moves and I had to pause and be like, what is she doing? What? Huh? If I had to do a lot of those, I might not be motivated to add on something like dance cardio or a bonus after, but the workout's got to get done. It's just, I don't second guess it. It's just got to be done.
Non-negotiable.
Not negotiable.
Yeah. It's good policy. Good policy for consistency. I think that's it. I hear beautiful birds in the background too.
Oh, that's so nice.
Gosh,
yeah, they are pretty loud. You're right.
Yeah, it's beautiful there too. Okay.
I tried to give you a jungle theme like Tracey gave you last week. How she's out in the wilderness.
That jungle. I don't know what we're gonna do when she goes back.
I know. Back to a studio, a boring studio after that gorgeous scenery.
The urban jungle from the real jungle.
Oh my God, so pretty. Beautiful.
I think it helps the mood during quarantine too. You know?
Definitely. She's so smart to do that.
Yeah. So JC Burke, Jen has a question. What do you do from 8 to 10? Are you doing mat and also dance cardio, or just mat and bonus?
I normally do attain, and then just recently I've been adding on dance cardio. And if I don't do dance cardio, then normally I'll add on bonus glute, which is awesome always. Mm-hmm. Olivia's wonderful. She's the trainer. I've met her in person. She's so lovely, and she's a little firecracker the way she is. She has so much energy. She's like still going, and you're like dying. Yeah, she's great. I love her.
Yeah, she's her arms are just always fire.
Yeah. Oh, and they burn. And I've had the pleasure of taking her class. She's incredible.
Yeah. She moves so, it's just so precise and not easy to follow. You know what I mean? They're like,
and then she gives you that gorgeous smile So like you think like it's like the easiest thing, and you're like, meanwhile you're dying, and she's just got this huge, brilliant, beautiful smile.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That awesome energy. I think that's all the questions in the chat. Oh wait, here's another one. What kind of workout did you do before TAM, and how did TAM change your body?
Oh, that's great. So I feel like I've done it all. I've done spinning, which didn't do anything for me. And I was like I was doing 6 a.m. spinning. That didn't do anything. And then I did bar method, which are like tiny little movements. And I was doing that like 4 to 5 days a week, still didn't do anything. And then it started going into my back and I was getting a little bit injured. So I stopped that. And then I picked up TAM back and forth, like I said earlier. And then was the second part of that, how did it change your body?
Yeah, we kind of talked about that, but
it just kind of like brings everything smaller. What's nice is that when you lose the weight, it's not like you look like sick and have lost weight. It's not that kind of lost weight, which is what we don't want, where you look strong but lean. So it totally gives you, I mean, what I'm looking for is like the smaller cut but like strong. You still look super strong. And I go places and people are like, what do? You look like you're really strong. I was like, oh, thanks.
Thank you. I do the Tracey. So how do you, when you get the question about how what do you do? What's your workout routine? How do you explain what Tracey is? It's so hard.
It's so hard, right?
Yeah.
Gosh. I say I feel like it's kind of like strength training, but it's not just strength training, because it's not just like lifting like this. So I say I stream this lady. Have you heard of her? Tracey Anderson. And she's like, oh yeah, I've heard of her, celebrity trainer. And I was like, yeah, she's got this streaming. So we kind of do moves on the floor where it incorporates the whole body, but using your body weight is what I say. So I think it's kind of isometric. Is that what it's called? Like,
yeah.
So I say it's kind of like isometric moves and very light weights on the legs.
Yeah, that's it. I think every explanation is different for me, and ends with "you should just try it."
Yeah, yeah, and it also depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah,
some people, they're not really serious about it. They want kind of like a quick fix, and they want just like, oh, is it like something you're doing, or I can just do it for like 10 minutes a day? And I was like, no, you have to commit to it an hour every day. And they're like, oh my God, you do it every day? I was like, yep, but I love it. I want to do it every day. I crave to do it every day. So,
yeah.
So it depends on if they're serious with their question. Then I'll get into it a little bit more in detail.
Yeah, gauge the room a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
It's funny about the 10 minutes a day thing. I can't imagine just doing a 10-minute workout a day. I don't want that.
I know. It's like, what did you do? I don't even I'm not even warmed up in 10 minutes. Right?
No. Yeah. I feel like an hour is, I could probably go longer, but even a half an hour sometimes feels like, unless I've really engaged in like a really good multitask or something, it feels like kind of a cop out.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, that's actually how I felt the first time I did beginners. It finished so fast. And I actually out loud, I said, that's it? Yeah. I was like, really? I'm so used to like so much more. That's it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Sigrid has a good question. She says, tell me your biggest regret.
In life.
I think so. That's a good question.
Oh, I knew she was going to get on here and stump me, Sigrid. I was worried about these questions. My biggest regret is probably not caring for myself earlier and like learning to love myself earlier in life. I feel like when I turned 40, I was like, okay, I need to not only take this seriously, because I always my health was always important to me, but I need to really take care of myself and be committed to something. So my regret would probably be that I didn't start it in my 30s, or like you said, like in the 20s.
Yeah.
Or if I had stuck with Tracey right after I had my son, would have been great too.
Yeah.
That's a regret, but that's okay. Better late than never.
Exactly. Okay, JC Burke has another question. If you could put any message on a billboard, what would it be?
Oh, that's so nice. Be kind, because I feel like it goes so far when you're kind to each other. And it just if you can make someone feel good for just 2 minutes. My kids know, like, I'm always the first one out there saying, that looks so good on you. Or just, and knowing, and I won't say it if I don't mean it. I'll really mean it when I say it, but I'm not one to hold a compliment back. And if that person, it changed their mood just a little bit and they had a little bit of a better day from it, how nice would everything be? Yeah. So I feel like kindness goes a lot. And I feel like it's really happening in the quarantine. People are being a lot kinder to each other, which is nice.
I agree. Kinder, and for not being able to really see people, I kind of feel more connected to family and friends and the community, and kind of weird how that happened, huh?
Yeah, and we appreciate it so much more now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't be canceling lunch dates with friends or anything like I've done in the past, which is terrible, but
that's right.
All right, FitBizGirl _Tam has a question. Do you follow a specific diet? Any tidbits or pearls of advice here?
Hi, Courtney. I got the pleasure of meeting her too.
Cool.
Mylene has a gorgeous smile. Any diet advice? Oh, gosh, eat less chocolate for me. I eat way too much dark chocolate, but I think eat clean is really. I don't crave junk. I don't even go near it, because I know once I start, I'll just keep going and I'll go on a binge. Mm-hmm. But I think just to eat whole foods, like everybody always says, and to, after a while of eating super clean, you really don't want the gross stuff, because it's going to make you feel horrible. Mm-hmm. But I need to lower my dark chocolate intake. That's something I need to work on during quarantine.
If dark chocolate is the worst thing, though,
it's because you trick yourself and you're like, oh, it's good for you. But when you have half a bar, even more in my case, and you're like, oh my God, there's still calories in this. So
all those antioxidants, though.
Right. And the magnesium is good for me. No.
Right.
Not that much.
There's so many amazing questions here. I just want to make sure that we have about 8 minutes left. And I think I covered all of the questions. You know what? One question we don't have on our list that's always fun, and since you join interviews regularly, you might be able to come up with it quickly. But do you want to play 2 truths and a lie?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I'm so bad at saying these though, because I'm such a bad liar.
I mess it up too. I'll go through the chat. You think about it, and then we can have people try and guess and see.
I'm Persian. Most people know. A lot of these, I'm so bad at this.
That's fine.
I'm Persian. I drink a glass of wine a night, and I love to dance.
Oh, that's kind of hard, though.
Really? I feel like it's such an easy one. So you have to guess my lie, right?
Right. Guess the lie. Okay. So you're Persian, you drink a glass of wine a night, and you love to dance. Okay, so Tamily, that is here.
Go, Tamily.
You try and guess, and then I'm going to read a couple comments. So unrelated to Tam, your brows are goals, and I would totally agree with that.
Oh, really? Oh my God, I feel that's the first place I'm hitting up after we can leave the house. I cannot wait. Oh, who said that? I have to...
Laura Derman.
Oh, you're so sweet, Laura. She's so sweet. Thank you, darling. They really need some help. Thank
they're
you.
beautiful.
Oh, thanks so much.
Sintra says, how do you restrain yourself from walking to the studio every day? Since you're so close.
Yeah, that's true. How do I restrain? The classes that they let non-members take are at the worst times.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're like at like 1 p.m. Like I want a 9 a.m. class, and they used to let us do that, but now if you're not a member, you can't do that in Brentwood anymore.
It's changed.
So you have to go to Studio City. So that's one way.
Yeah.
The main way is they won't let me in when I want to work out.
And then Emily said that we need to explain Tracey Anderson method by just saying it's Jedi training.
Jedi training.
Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. I'm probably going to miss a few questions. I'm sorry, folks. Okay, so has anybody guessed your 2 truths and a lie? Late night dance sessions.
Oh,
I think it's the wine. I'm just going to guess it now. Is it the lie is that you drink a glass of wine a night?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the lie. I don't drink. But actually, I should have thought of that a little bit better, because I put up on my story is my late night dance. My daughter always has her phone ready for my laugh attacks, which are on my highlights. Which, if you ever need a pick-me-up, I defy anybody to watch that and not giggle, because I laugh watching myself. So if you ever need like to laugh or giggle, just watch that and you'll start laughing.
I caught up on that. So I went through your highlights and the laugh attacks. Hilarious. That's like
so funny, right?
Pick me up. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so glad it helped. I hope it helps anybody out there just brighten up their mood. I have these occasionally, like somebody will say something and then I can't stop laughing. And somehow my daughter always has her phone and it's like ready to go. And then I'm like, okay, send it to me. I got to post this. Maybe it'll make someone happy today.
Absolutely.
And then I also have like dance sessions in the kitchen while I'm doing dishes. So I think I've posted that too. So that was a dead giveaway, but good job, Tamily.
Okay, we have a question here. Another from Sigrid. What is your favorite song on the piano from your son?
Oh, that's so sweet. I posted something that he played on our way back from Europe in the airport in Paris. And it's and he played it at his bar mitzvah. He did a mashup of Suffigietto by Bach, and what else was in it? Queen was in there, and he did like this. He went from classical all the way to rap at the end, and that's really my favorite when he plays that. I love that.
That's amazing. Is that on your page? Is that posted on your page?
Yes, it was on my story, and it's also posted on my page. It's amazing. We found this white piano in the middle of the Paris airport on our layover, and my husband's like, go play, and he just went up there, and he had a whole little audience watching him. Oh, and then he got up, and then my husband started playing. It was really nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's a fantastic. Really nice. What a special memory.
It really was. And it's nice on a layover. So.
Yeah.
Won't be doing that for a while. No traveling for a while.
I know. Darn it. But one day, and we'll be more thankful for the time to travel.
Yes.
When we get to travel, having it kind of taken away, perspective. Okay. I think we have time for one more question. And it's a great question from Beth A. Tam. She would like to know what other languages you speak.
Oh, that's so nice. I speak Farsi. Persian is my mother language because I'm Iranian. I speak some Spanish and some Hebrew. And I was starting to go to private lessons. My dream has always been to speak Hebrew fluently. Mm-hmm. So I was going to private lessons, and then I stopped because I was working on my son's bar mitzvah. But I have to pick that up after quarantine because I just love the way it sounds. And so I'm just watching Hebrew Israeli shows with subtitles and trying to figure it out. But so a little bit of Hebrew, a little bit of Spanish, and I speak Farsi fluently and English.
That's so interesting.
Thank you.
Oh, and then so Danielle just said something to you.
Asher Tam.
Yes.
So this means she came up with this. Asher means love in Farsi, and Asher Tam means I love you, but she adds the Tam. She makes TAM with the capital TAM. So like a Tam sister.
A
So she's saying I love you, but it's also a double meaning of Tam.
So it's a sugar Tam.
Yeah.
A sugar Tam.
She's super clever to come up with this.
That's amazing. Well, we're going to get cut off here. Thank you so much for joining us, Sharona.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a blast. Thank you guys for watching me.
Yeah, thank you. And a sugar Tam.
A sugar Tam.
All right.
Thanks, Nicole.